All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Paulson, and if you don't know me already, I am a regional director here at GoldenCare, and I would like to welcome you all to our presentation today on True Freedom Home Care. I have the pleasure of introducing our featured guest today, Scott Gross. But before I do, if you are not contracted with us or want to learn more about GoldenCare and the products and services we offer, please visit us at goldencareagent.com or call our marketing team at 1-800-842-7799. We offer competitive commissions, a diverse portfolio of senior life and health products and carriers, including True Freedom. But most of all, we provide world-class agent support and service to our agents every day. Reach out to us to find out more. Today, I have the honor of introducing Scott Gross with American Senior Services, the parent company to True Freedom Home Care Plans. Scott has over 20 years of experience in the insurance industry and is responsible for product training, representative onboarding, sales support, and marketing programs. Prior to being one of the founding members of American Senior Services, he held a number of positions for a leading agency selling senior Medicare products such as Medicare supplements, long-term care, and other products, as well as non-insurance service contracts. Scott, along with the whole American Senior Services and True Freedom team, we really value their partnership with GoldenCare, and we work together every day to help our agents succeed. Today's presentation is on True Freedom Home Care Plans, as I said, which are a great option to help keep your client out of the dreaded nursing home. And for more information on True Freedom, here is Scott Gross.
Thanks so much, Chris, and thanks everyone for taking the time to join us today. The True Freedom Home Care Plans, we've been around for a while now, and as time goes on, things just seem to gather steam, and much more attention is being given to us now, especially since the pandemic over the past 2 years, where people saw what happened in nursing homes, where so many people, they couldn't get out of the nursing home, and so many people were catching COVID, and their loved ones couldn't get into the nursing homes to visit them. The whole idea of staying in the comfort of your own home as you age has grown exponentially in the past 2 years since COVID. So with that being said, we'll get right into it. The True Freedom nationwide home care plans, they're a service contract or a membership that provides home care service hours where your senior client would contract for home care service hours that they would utilize sometime in the future in the event of an unexpected injury or illness. And they're primarily designed for seniors who simply waited too long to start shopping for traditional long-term care and now either can't qualify because of the strict underwriting or because they simply can't afford the expensive premiums. But these can also be marketed to your senior clients who have existing long-term care policies that maybe their benefit doesn't have a cost of living increase rider, and now the benefit's below the current cost of care. Or maybe they didn't get a home care rider, or maybe they have a lengthy elimination period, or it's a tax qualified policy where they have to show a greater degree of loss before they can qualify to receive their benefits. So there's many different ways of adding a True Freedom plan to your senior client's health care portfolio. But the great thing about the True Freedom plans is there are no age limit restrictions. There's no medical underwriting for prospective members. Our nationwide plans have the same rates and the same paperwork in all 50 states. There's no doctor's reports or health triggers needed in order for the True Freedom members to access the home care service hours of their plan. And members can receive service access to those home care service hours simply by making a toll-free phone call. So we're an innovative nationwide solution with quick access for our senior members. And the thing you'll notice about the True Freedom plans is there's a great need for people to get this plan in place. And the primary reasons your client should get a plan in place today start with the statistics. 70% of seniors are going to need home care assistance. There's no putting your head in the sand about that. And it's the people that do that suffer the consequences, and their family members suffer the consequences simply because there's no plan in place and no one's prepared. The 2020 retail cost of bringing in custom home care assistance, if you don't have a plan such as ours in place to mitigate that cost, can easily run an individual between $1,000 to $4,000 a month, if not more. And every senior out there is one injury, one illness, one health episode away from no longer being able to live independently and therefore never being able to secure a true freedom plan of protection. And by having no plan in place, that leaves your senior client's care, the decisions regarding your senior client's care, in other people's hands. So the best way your senior client can send that message to their loved ones that they want to stay in the comfort of their own home for as long as possible would be to get a true freedom plan in place today. Now, the other thing you'll notice about the true freedom plans is there is no age or gender pricing. The only difference between the four plans are going to be the amount of lifetime membership home care service hours in that chosen true freedom plan level. But regardless of which level plan an individual chooses, all of the plans offer the benefits that seniors and their family members are most concerned with. Things such as meal planning and preparation, assistance with dressing, bathing, toileting, hygiene, grooming, laundry and ironing, changing linens, grocery shopping, light housekeeping, monitoring diet and food expirations, medication reminders, accompanying to doctor's appointments, and much more. The other thing you'll notice about the True Freedom plans is there are two options of non-medical home care service to choose from. Members can select to utilize either agency hours, which are provided by a network of licensed and registered home care agencies in our True Freedom network, or if the member is just more comfortable having someone they know provide their home care assistance versus letting a stranger come to their house, they can actually use what we call anytime hours, where the member has the freedom to choose a friend or neighbor to provide their home care service. It just cannot be a family member or someone already living in the household. But when it's time to access the home care service hours of a True Freedom plan, members never call a home care agency or their friend or neighbor directly. They must call in to the toll-free number that's on their field issue contract or on the membership card that they're going to receive shortly after they enroll. Call in and speak to one of our customer care coordinators who would then schedule, arrange, and manage all of the home care service hours for that True Freedom member. Now, the agency hours provided by that licensed agency are available for up to 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. You'll notice a lot more latitude in utilizing the anytime hours provided by that chosen friend or neighbor, as those hours are available during any day of the week, during any and all hours, including as an overnight or 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week live-in home care service when requested. And the only requirement for full access to the initial hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan is that memberships must be past a one-time 90-day waiting period following the initial enrollment into a True Freedom plan. So to be clear, this is not an elimination period that starts the day a member needs to access the home care service hours of their plan. This starts the day you enroll them into their plan. But let me be very clear about this point also. If the intent upon enrollment is to sign someone up and have them white knuckle through 90 days and then call us on the 91st day, that would not be a suitable enrollment. We're going to get into more of the suitability standard for enrollment in just a few minutes. Now, the way these two entities are compensated are as follows. The anytime hours provided by that chosen friend or neighbor, that friend or neighbor is going to be compensated between $12.50 and $15 an hour. Their payment is deposited weekly into their checking account by a third-party administrator. In terms of the agency hours, all home care agency invoices are sent directly to our company and are paid upon receipt. Our company carries no debt, and your client, our member, never sees a bill or an invoice. They just continue to pay their monthly or annual membership fee. Now, the way the hours, the lifetime membership hours of a True Freedom plan are distributed are as follows. The True Freedom plan hours are going to be divided into 10 equal bundles that add up to the lifetime membership hours of a chosen True Freedom home care plan. So as an example, we'll look at the Gold plan, which offers 6,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. So those 6,000 hours are going to be divided into 10 equal bundles of 600 hours each. So regardless if a member begins utilizing the home care service hours in the 3rd year of their membership or the 7th year of their membership or the 11th year of their membership, whenever they pick up the phone for the first time to call in to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan, they're going to be accessing that first bundle of hours. and they could use those hours as quickly or as slowly as they desire. The usage patterns are all over the map. But once a member has gone through all of the hours in that first bundle, they would then have a 90-day rejuvenation period in between bundles where if the member still needed to receive care, this would be when family members or friends become more involved to help them through that 90-day period, or the member would self-pay the home care agency or the friend or neighbor that their True Freedom plan had been compensating up to that point. But then starting on the 91st day, the member would be able to access their second bundle of hours. And that cycle would repeat until the member has utilized all 10 bundles that add up to the lifetime membership hours of their chosen True Freedom home care plan, at which point their membership would then come to a conclusion and they would not be permitted to purchase another plan. The rejuvenation period is similar to a donut hole or a shared cost that is found in traditional insurance plans and has been the part that has allowed our company to avoid rate increases within the actuarial formula of the True Freedom plans. We've just started our 15th year of operations and we have not had a single rate increase in the history of our company. Also know members can access multiple bundles within a single calendar year within the parameters of our plans, especially in our lower level plans, the bronze and silver plans. We've had people on 24/7 care go through 2 bundles and start a 3rd bundle in a single calendar year. Members don't need to recover in order to receive continued service at the end of a rejuvenation period. And also know that members will be informed when a rejuvenation period is approaching so they can plan for family members and friends to become more involved and help them through that upcoming 90-day period. Whenever you're doing a presentation on True Freedom plans, you're going to want to talk about the built-in features, and the primary built-in feature being the True Freedom Discount Reward Program. Because agents are supposed to market this plan very much like they would long-term care to people who are still able to do all of their daily actions and functions and activities with no problems whatsoever, but they want the peace of mind of knowing that in the event of an unexpected injury or illness, a trip and fall accident, a head injury, a broken hip, a broken shoulder, a broken leg, a heart attack, a stroke, that their world doesn't have to be turned upside down and their family's life doesn't need to be turned upside down because they have no plan in place, but they want the peace of mind of knowing that something is there. Members are going to earn a 10% discount for every anniversary and renewal of membership for each year that they haven't had to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan. And that savings is going to continue for up to the first 4 years of their membership. So as an example, let's go ahead and look at all the plans. The bronze plan starts at $95 a month, the silver plan $175 a month, the gold plan $295 a month, and the platinum plan $475 a month. In the 14-year history of our company, the percentage of members going on service in the first year is in a single-digit percentile. So over 90% of our members enjoy that 10% discount on the price of maintaining their plan going into year 2. If they still haven't needed to use it going into year 3, a 20% discount. Still haven't needed to use it going into year 4, a 30% discount. And then starting in year 5, all of the plans will max out at that 40% discounted rate. So the bronze plan that was $95 a month would now only be $57 a month to maintain. The silver plan at $175 would only be $105 a month. The gold plan at $295 a month would now only be $177 a month. And the platinum plan at $475 would now only be $285 a month to maintain. And all of the plans will remain at that 40% discounted rate starting in year 5 and then continuing on into year 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way up until the member picks up the phone for the very first time to call in to access the home care service hours of their True Freedom plan. Once the plan hours have been accessed, the price of the service contract fee is going to revert back to the original year 1 amount on their next invoice or bank draft and remain at that level for the rest of the membership regardless of how often it's utilized. So it's because of the set maximum hours of each plan and the loss of discounts for non-use that the agent's message to their client at the time of sale should be for them to put the plan away, forget about it, don't even think about accessing the home care service hours of your True Freedom plan before your need for home care assistance becomes essential and you feel you're going to need it for an extended amount of time. This is not something you purchase and then start using as a cooking, cleaning, and transportation service while you're still able to do all of those things for yourself. You want to wait until, God forbid, something has happened to where you're no longer able to prepare your own meals or do your own grocery shopping. You may need help bathing, dressing, getting to and from doctor's appointments, things of that nature, because having the hours available for when that happens is what's going to enable you to hopefully delay or avoid that nursing home stay in the future. The other built-in feature we have is a built-in inflation protection that's part of every True Freedom home care plan. Because members are contracting for access to home care service hours, the value of the plan hours are going to automatically increase over time with the cost of home care. So as an example, we'll look at the Platinum plan, which offers 10,000 lifetime membership home care service hours. Now, back in 2016, the national retail average out-of-pocket price to bring in non-medical home care service averaged out at $20 an hour, which gave the value of the 10,000 hours of the Platinum plan a $200,000 value. Now in 2020, that national average rose to $25 an hour, which automatically increased the value of the 10,000 hours of the Platinum plan to $250,000. In the next handful of years, if not sooner, that national average will easily be $30 an hour, if not more, which will automatically increase the value of the 10,000 hours of the Platinum plan to $300,000 or more. On the screen right now, you'll see a list of the top 13 home care corporations that are part of the True Freedom network of home care agencies that we utilize nationwide. And these represent thousands of locations across the country. But let me make one point very, very clear. The one thing our company has to do better than anything else we do is take care of our members when they call in. So please know that whenever we do get a call from someone, our goal is to get someone to that member's door, usually within 24 hours, contractually within 72 hours. In terms of face-to-face enrollments, they don't get much easier than this. It's a one-page enrollment form and a terms and conditions page, both of which must be signed at the bottom by the representative and by the member. Now, this is a two-page carbon enrollment, so the white copy would be the one you send into our offices, and the yellow copy is the member's field issue contract that you're going to leave with them inside the magazine-sized trifold brochure at the time of enrollment, right there next to page 5, which is the receipt page that the member can leave their name and contact information just in case that member has any questions for them. But with the pandemic and the fact that you can sell this plan in all 50 states, and you're not going to get on a jet and travel to all 50 states to write this, we have a landing page for doing online enrollments, and it can be found at http://nationwide.truefreedomhomecare.com. Now, let me be very clear. This is not a page that you can send your senior client to where they can enroll themselves. This is a page that the agent has to go to initiate the online enrollment process. And you do that by clicking this blue button in the middle. That would then take you to the first screen to where you'd begin the online enrollment process. But an agent can go to this page early and bone up on how to do that online enrollment by reviewing the archived training webinars that we have in the training tools section of this page. Now, when the agent is doing their part in initiating the enrollment, they can do a screen share when they're on this page. So if you have your client on the phone and they can see your screen, you can review the sales material of our brochure, our enrollment form, and our price sheet with that person. And you can review our 3-minute marketing video. But to initiate the online enrollment process, you would click that blue online enrollment button there in the middle and go through the online enrollment process. Now, the True Freedom plans, even though they walk and talk very much like a standalone home health care insurance plan, our closest cousin is actually a AAA Motor Club membership, just in the fact that both organizations are service contracts and not insurance, and members can access their benefits simply by making a toll-free phone call. So members are not going to receive a policy in the mail. Remember, this is a field issue contract, and their field issue contract is their copy of the enrollment form and the terms and conditions. But what they are going to receive in the mail shortly after they enroll is this welcome letter along with a membership card. And the great thing about the membership card is it has the only thing they need in order to access the home care service hours of their plan, which is our toll-free number that they call into and speak to one of our customer care coordinators, who will then schedule, arrange, and manage all of the home care service hours for that True Freedom member. So the prices for the plans before any discounts at $95 a month for the bronze plan, $175 a month for the silver plan, $295 a month for the gold plan, and $475 a month for the platinum plan. Now, the discounts that are available at the time of enrollment can be found on our rate sheet. They include a 5% discount on the price of a plan for an individual who elects to make an annual membership payment. We have a 10% discount for a husband and wife, domestic partners, roommates enrolling at the same time and both elect to make monthly payments, and a 15% discount on the price of each plan for that same husband and wife, domestic partners, roommates who enroll at the same time and both elect to make annual membership payments. What we ask our representatives to please remember at the time of enrollment to have your client select the very best plan they can afford at the time of enrollment, because as time goes on, plans can always be downgraded, but they can never be upgraded. And while we don't have any medical underwriting, we do have a suitability standard for enrollment. And this is the way the True Freedom plans are probably the most like traditional insurance. Seniors have to get our plans in place before they need it. So we're really depending on our representatives to do a proper evaluation of anyone that they're offering a True Freedom plan to and making sure that that individual is currently able to live independently at the time of enrollment. So make sure that individual is not currently in need of or receiving any assistance, including from family members, with activities such as bathing, dressing, or transferring, or with their ability to live independently at the time of enrollment. So to be clear, do a proper evaluation and make sure that your client can currently perform all of their own daily tasks, such as meal preparation, grocery shopping, running errands, or visiting friends, without the need for or assistance from anyone, including a family member or a spouse. Another great way to make sure that they meet the suitability standard, if they're living with someone, ask them, could that person leave for 6 months and you wouldn't need any help or assistance whatsoever? If the answer is yes, go ahead and sign them up. Now, the representative value proposition, we feel it's a pretty strong one. You're going to make roughly between $400 to $2,000 per enrollment, paid as earned, just depending on which level plan you write. And what do we have here? 15. Oh, yeah. Celebrate True Freedom's 15th year. We've just started our 15th year of operations, and we're kicking off this cash bonus campaign for all of our representatives. It starts on April 1st and runs through June 30th. And all reps who submit a True Freedom enrollment, you're all going to receive a $100 cash bonus in addition to your commission earned. So in review, the True Freedom plans are the only nationwide home care option for seniors, and we're the leading alternative to traditional long-term care. Our membership plans have services currently valued up to $250,000 with no age limits or medical underwriting. The plan started at only $95 a month and can help your senior client delay or avoid a nursing home confinement. It's a very cost-effective investment for their peace of mind, help protect their family from a future burden of caring for a senior loved one. The discount rewards are valued up to 40% off during the years they don't need to access the home care service hours of their plan for that future private care in the comfort of their own home. But like traditional insurance, seniors have to get this plan in place before they need it, so they must be able to live independently with no problems or issues whatsoever in order to secure a True Freedom plan today. So for contracting, you're going to want to reach out to GoldenCare, and the number's right there on the screen. I'm ready to take any questions. Chris, if you want to take it from here and let me know if there's been any questions submitted, I'm more than happy to answer any questions anybody has out there.
Sure. Let's take a look. Looks like we have someone asked just regarding the suitability. is a person who lives independently, requires no assistance, but on occasion uses a cane, eligible to enroll in a plan? And we would say yes to that, correct?
Once again, this needs to be someone who is able to do any of and all of their activities with no problems or issues. They don't need any assistance. So if they're using a cane, but they're still able to do all those things, and the intent isn't to buy this plan and start using it, on the 91st day because they're using a cane and there's things they can't do, yes, then go ahead and write them.
Right. And obviously that point's, really important because it is a field issue contract, and, everything is on the agent, making sure that, the client obviously is a suitable, candidate. But obviously,
Yeah,
just wanted to hammer that home, but go ahead.
This is a very, very easy plan to sell to people who need care yesterday. Okay? It's definitely a product that needs to be sold, and here's why. Because the idea that a day could come where someone is not able to take care of themselves is very unpleasant, and seniors don't like to think about it. So they'd much rather push it under the rug and not think about it rather than do something about it. So the best thing you can do as a salesperson is to acknowledge that with them and tell them all we're doing by talking about this now is doing wise financial and emotional planning for what could happen in the future. Now, you don't want to be a burden to your spouse or your adult children because you have no plan in place if, God forbid, something happens to you. And the last thing we say to everyone that we write a plan on is, we hope you never have to use it, because then it means something bad has happened. But you do want to be prepared. And this is a product like no other in the country, where you can get the plan in place and you have the peace of mind of knowing that it's there. And during all the years, you don't need to use it. And we hope you never have to use it. But during the years you don't need to use it, during the first 4 years, the price of maintaining it goes down. It's the exact opposite of what happens with long-term care, traditional long-term care, where people get that in place and it's already very expensive. And then a few years later, they experience this ungodly rate increase, which causes policyholders to either downgrade their benefit or drop the policy completely because they can no longer afford it.
Right. Let's see. I got another one here. If True Freedom is sold online, how do we know they don't need care? What happens if somebody goes on claim on day 91? Do you pay it or do you dispute the claim? That's the question. Looks like it's multifaceted.
Right. And, you have to remember, we've been doing this for 14 years now. And, if someone calls up and they say, I've fallen and I've broken my ankle, we're going to send care out right away with no questions. If someone calls up and they says, I'm just ready to start receiving care now, I want to receive care, and nothing has occurred, nothing has happened, yes, then we'll go into a deeper question with them, and that'll go over to our compliance department, and they'll take it from there. But again, we have not had any problems. We have very little in the way of complaints, and the best way to check is just to Google True Freedom Home Care Plans complaints. You'll see a couple of people complaining that we refunded their plans once it was determined that the person they signed up was already in need of or receiving care. And they were very upset that we wouldn't use our checkbook to take care of their current problem. But there's no way our company could stay in existence if we were to do that. So as long as it's marketed properly and the proper evaluation is done to the prospective True Freedom member, we have very little, if any, in the way of problems.
Right. And I think his example, was speaking more to something happens, during that waiting period, right? That's where those emergency, access to those benefits would kick in. Correct.
Well, one of the things we talk about on our plan, on our training webinars, is the statistics, how the highest percentage of people who are going to need home care assistance, they're going to need it for a trip and fall accident in the home. And the only way to be prepared for that is to already have a plan in place. And in the event of that happening, regardless of whenever it happens, we're going to take care of our members when they call in for something like that.
Right. That's a good point. Okay, I think that wraps up our questions.
So thank you, Scott. Great job as always. I enjoyed the presentation a lot, and hopefully everyone that joined us did as well. There are a lot of reasons to consider home care options, and True Freedom offers a way to keep your client in the comfort of their own home and out of a nursing home facility. Reach out to us today, and we can help you and your clients. Thank you all again for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us today. If you have not gotten appointed with us already, take that next step and call us at 1-800-842-7799 or go to our website at GoldenCareAgent.com, and we would be more than happy to help. Thank you again, and I hope that all of you have a great rest of your week. Bye for now.
Thanks, everybody. Bye for now.
Check out our website, GoldenCareAgent.com, or give us a call at 800-842-7799.